Alright, Schlockmeister fans, continuing with my efforts to watch a lot of the reruns from my youth, shows that I really liked and I haven't seen in a while, and just because I want to watch them again, right? So, don't get reruns much anymore. So this one's called 8 is Enough. It ran for, I think, 5 seasons, from about 77 through 81, somewhere in that range. So, let's check out Season 1. Episode 1, the pilot, Never Try Eating Nectarines Since Juice May Dispense. Diane Hyland, the original mom. Also in this pilot episode is Mark Hamill in the role of David.
You were not wide open. Danny was coming in on you and he would have intercepted if I had not known enough to throw.
Elizabeth gets arrested for pot.
I didn't even know he had the junk in the car. I mean, I knew he smokes pot. Everybody smokes pot. But I didn't think he was doing pills.
Your appendix before it burst.
Tom and David aren't getting along.
All right. The point is Elizabeth isn't 7 years old. She's got a right to make her own choices. I think Elizabeth has made her choice. She chose to break the law.
David's gonna move out.
Dad, I think I should move out of the house for good. I mean, we'll both be better off this way.
Frankly, Dad, most of us think that you should, but Elizabeth doesn't think that you should, and she's the one that got busted. So if you don't feel that you should apologize, then don't.
Elizabeth, do you think we're doing the right thing arranging for this lawyer?
A reveal from Mom.
Oh, Mary, what I'm trying to tell you nicely is that about 4 of you were accidents.
The other kid's helping David move. It's very quiet in the house.
I don't have the money to pay for the plants. That's why I'm here. I want to work out a time payment schedule or something like that, if that would be all right.
Tom goes to David's place.
I came here to tell you I love you, David. Loved you when you were a baby, and every day since then.
Episode 2, Shush Boomer. Mary's pregnant friend Matilda is moving in for a little bit.
You can move them both. I can? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How come you're so fat?
I'm up in a big group anyway.
Susan's boyfriend.
Okay. I'll make reservations just for the two of us.
They're gonna go skiing
Sure. Why not? First time for everything.
by themselves. Will Mom and Dad agree to this?
Well, I won't be alone. Rick Henderson's going to be there.
What do you mean? What do you mean, be there?
Well, he'll be in the room next door. The connecting room next door.
David goes to check him out.
Yeah. Okay. I had Stan bring me here because,
And then she goes into labor.
Come on.
It's all right.
Now, relax.
Take it easy. Now find a focal point.
Bradford, Matilda asked for you. Nurse, would you show Mr. Bradford where to change for the labor room? Yes, doctor. I'll see you in a minute.
That's Ellen Travolta, John's brother. John's sister.
Have you done this before, Mr. Bradford?
And she has a boy. Amazingly, Tom let her go.
Why are you back so soon? If he did anything to...
Daddy, nobody did anything.
Well, then why are you standing here? Why aren't you shish spooning up in Squaw Valley?
There was no snow.
What?
Episode 3, Pieces of 8.
Nancy, did you want to talk to me?
Mom, Dad, I want to become a model.
It's not the power. It's the printers. There's a wildcat strike, Mr. Bradford.
Strike?
I'm terribly sorry.
You understand what I'm talking about?
Mom, what's Dad talking about?
My job is in jeopardy. If the strike continues, the paper could fold, and then where will we be?
Nancy doesn't get the modeling job.
However, all is not lost. What I desperately do need now, today, is a qualified photographer. Mrs. Bradford, I have a complete dark room and plenty of work. What do you say?
Me that you and I can sit down together and hammer out our differences.
Does?
Yes.
Presidential campaign that I have felt needed for something other than housewifing and motherhooding.
Adelaide didn't have a husband and 8 children. My God, Joan, it's not even a real job. You're working for futures, not money.
What's wrong with working for future?
Well,
Joan is losing her job, though.
exactly. I've come to realize at the suggestion of my bookkeeper that I can no longer afford to stay in business. It's been a lousy fiscal year.
But she's going to freelance, and Tom's okay with it.
If you freelance, you'll still be available around the house. At least when you need it, we'd know where to find you.
Episode 4, Women, Ducks, and the Domino Theory.
What, the Tommy takes an interest in his appearance? Why shouldn't I?
No, I mean about Tommy starting to have a love life.
I've lived through 6 puberties already. What's one more?
Almost cleared up.
Phantasm fans may recognize A. Michael Baldwin
Wendy Springer.
and Charlene Tilton, Tommy's love interest.
Well, would you go to Judy Pringle's party with me Saturday night?
I'd really love to, Tommy, but I can't exactly.
She's holding out for somebody else. David's got Cindy, too. He's got his own love interest.
Rip your face off if you don't get your hands off of me this instant. I hope you get shot by a duck.
He's going duck hunting with his dad.
Hey, Cindy!
Remember this afternoon?
David gives Tommy some advice.
Well, I'm sorry, but your answer was unsatisfactory. I have to have a yes or no answer right away. You will? All right, I'll pick you up at 7:30. Bye.
Can't make it Saturday night. Mark Donnelly?
She calls and cancels because
Sorry.
the other guy came through.
Right. Yeah.
But this note's never going to reach Tommy.
Wendy?
Yeah.
Well, I think there must be some misunderstanding. Wendy left 10 minutes ago with Mark Donnelly.
Order Wendy to a party tonight, and he's still not home yet. I thought that maybe he might still be with her.
Mr. Bradford, my daughter is upstairs, in bed, alone, and has been for the past hour. And furthermore, your son did not take my daughter to the party.
Distraught David went to... Distraught Tommy went to David for advice.
With the corsage. And there I am, with an ugly purple corsage, a spit shine, and a lousy... It does seem a little silly, doesn't it?
At the last minute, they decide not to go hunting.
Go out shooting ducks.
Episode 5, Turnabout.
Yeah.
Think he knows everything about everything?
Well, we're supposed to.
Adrienne Barbeau. She plays Jennifer.
If you're so smart, you turn it over. Go on, start the fucking thing again before we have to...
Well, after meeting in a traffic jam, they hit it off.
I'm a construction worker.
I'm an Assembly Committee consultant on legislation relating to finance, commerce, and insurance.
But she's about 10 years older than him.
I'm over 30.
Well, you're not exactly ready for Medicare. I'm 22.
Ever go out with older women when you were young?
That is a loaded question.
Well, I mean, I thought since you might have gone through it, and David's going through it now, it was just a phase I could look forward to.
We're all sworn to secrecy and attendance.
Sorry, Mom. That's Jennifer's birthday.
Surprise party for Dr. Maxwell.
Look, any reason I can't spend the evening with you and with Jennifer? Bring her to the party?
Yeah, I really like to meet her.
He sounds like the Mata Hari of...
But Jennifer is somebody who
I like to get worked up over these things.
Yeah, I can see that.
knows Dr.
I would
Maxwell.
love to get my hands on that Linden broad. I would love to wring her little neck.
Around like a caucus of male chauvinist pigs. Mom, he is our brother. And I just think that in our own ways, we don't want him hurt. That's right.
But I can get the hint. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find decent male companionship my own age? If they're not cheating on their beloved wives, they're divorced. With 3 kids
He doesn't want her to come because of the friction between her and Mr. Maxwell.
Max and I go back 20 years. Long, lean years. We struggled together, had 6 kids together.
Why didn't you use that base and deal with him instead of with Jennifer?
All right, look, David. You want me to call her and apologize?
So she's going to break up with him.
You know, we were fine until everyone else started getting into our heads.
So the surprise party is on. And David showed up, obviously, by himself. But then he decides to go get Jennifer.
Well, come, join the party. Dr. Maxwell, is something wrong?
But they call a truce.
Aren't you and Mrs. Maxwell co-sponsoring a big charity auction next month?
So you're an artist?
Oh, it's just a hobby. Just a little painting and sculpting.
Lovely. I enjoy it.
Happy anniversary. It's true.
Episode 6, Quarantine. Look, listen closely.
Oh, hi. I thought you were going out with your professor.
He's my TA, Dad, my teaching assistant. He's not a full professor yet. Anyway, he got sick in lab today. He said he...
Nancy has a blind date with the same shirt.
Can you tell Nancy I've been waiting a long time?
I'm Nancy.
Oh, sorry.
Chalmers Health Department Acute Communicable Disease Unit.
Quarantine? What is this all about?
Oh, please don't come out of your house, Mr. Bradford. Things can go in, food, so forth, but nothing is to come out.
Well, I have to go to work. The kids have to...
Nicholas is hoarding some toys he shouldn't have.
Where'd you get all these toys?
I just got them, that's all.
Nicholas, Dad did not buy these for you.
They have us a little, right, gang?
Don't like the sight of blood?
Oh, no. It's not the sight of blood that bothers me. It's just the sound of my voice screaming that really unnerves me.
Just plain and simple have to lose.
He's stuck there too.
I guess that's why you and I look on this quarantine thing differently. I'm glad to be in a house crowded with family, even if it isn't mine.
What's an accessory? Is that like a bad guy?
Well, it's kind of like being a criminal. It's like when you help somebody commit a crime or hide somebody from the...
Nicholas may have stolen those toys.
You're the only one that can go and look for them.
Nicholas disappeared.
Shoplifting? Right? Oh, okay. Well, how long has he been gone?
He's actually returning the toys to the toy store.
Because you know what you did was wrong.
This is my brother.
Sorry about what happened. I know there's nothing I can say that will satisfy what... Doctor, what are you doing?
I'm taking down the sign because our friend the teacher has a severe case of non-contagious antihistamine allergy.
Episode 7, V is for Vivian.
And you must be Tommy. And you're...
Tom's sister Vivian has come to visit.
Yes, I am. Oh, Miss Tom, pay the man, will you? All I have on me is that tiresome lyra and nobody his day.
No. I'm so lucky I didn't break my neck.
It's those who dare who do.
You know, it's easy for you to talk. You're going to leave here very happily, but I'm stuck picking up all the pieces.
Well, all I know is that people should dream and dare.
Says models are supposed to have healthy-looking pants.
Vivian is very influential with the children.
Beautiful dreamer inside.
She took...
She's encouraging Nancy to be a model
Shopping for what?
and Susan to go skydiving. which Susan actually does.
Stand by. Go.
Auntie V throws a big party.
Welcome home. This is not my home. You know, when Vivian came here, I waited for the other shoe to fall. I didn't think it was going to be a combat boot.
Joni's going to quit college to join an acting troupe.
Pleasure to announce that when we do, Joni will be joining us as a permanent member of our company.
Approval or disapproval is no big deal. What's happening to this family is a very big deal. I guess your visit just brought out the worst in all of us.
Mary, please.
And I guess I'm no exception. I don't usually act this rudely to house guests.
Pinching myself every once in a while so that I don't fall into that trap. You love the children like they were your own, so please don't do that to them, V. Please let them live their own life.
And I'm sorry. But I've thought about it. I mean, I've acted it all out in my head and everything. And I'm sorry, Auntie, but I just can't go out on the road.
Auntie V says her goodbyes, and we'll see her in 4 later episodes.
Quiet without you around here.
Around here, that's really saying something. Of you.
Episode 8, Hit and Run. This guy's giving him a hard time.
Responsibility to the public. Now you just read that report.
So that guy who was arguing with Tom, he wants him to read this environmental report. Joni just backed into his car. The guy sees Joni leave, though. So he's going to bribe Joni.
You like my car? It was on its way to becoming a classic.
She's going to use Joni to have Tom read the whole thing like he wants.
I get him to read the report?
Believe me, that's worth at least $300 to me.
Tommy now has to clean up leaves at the church.
3 weeks of practice, I'll get cut.
Probably, but it's too late to do anything about it now.
But
Mother Superior, tomorrow, 3:30 sharp.
So she works on Tom to try to get him to read the report.
I think that this marina could create something of value, something lasting for generations to come. Jeremy, what are you doing?
Meanwhile, that's Jimmy McNichol. She has set up 3 dates for the prom. There's 2, and there's a 3rd one at the door. She wanted to keep her options open.
Wrote a retraction.
What? Oh, that's impossible.
Why is that impossible? Don't you read my column?
Oh, not always. Almost.
Well, I read the full report, but only because I was looking for ammunition to blast Blair with.
Episode 9, The Gipper Caper. Bradfords are playing touch football with their doctor friend.
That's halftime. That's timeout. 10 minutes.
A new dentist friend of the doctor's.
I mean, your Sacramento-style football looks a little too social than I'm used to.
By the looks of that football, I'd say so.
Yeah, thrill leather. $47.50 wholesale.
He was going to play with him, possibly.
Yes, I played football on the college team.
This is the dentist.
You play football?
And there's going to be a challenge.
No, I'm not kidding.
The Bradfords against the dentist and his team.
First string.
What position did you play?
Blocking back.
Challenge has been made now.
That was two-hand touch, wasn't it?
Two-hand touch.
12-minute quarters?
12-minute quarters.
Is a week from this coming Sunday all right with you?
Tom is real serious about this game.
I think we should notify the family. Or send the poor devil to Lourdes. What am I looking at?
This is the play that we used to use in high school.
So it's game day. And the dentist team looks like they're going to be tough. Plus, they're all men. Needless to say, the Bradfords don't do too well. 42-0 at halftime, but Tom has a new goal.
But we've got to score. We can't let them skunk us. They'll never let us hear the end of it. They will have humiliated us.
Well, then we'll score.
They get skunked 72-0. Tommy fell when he could have caught the ball for a touchdown at the end of the game. And Tom is unhappy.
I don't believe it. I don't believe what I just saw. How could you drop that thing? It's impossible what I just saw. That ball had touchdown written all over it.
Tom writes an article and he feels bad about yelling at Tommy.
War. We made it life and death. We made it important. And it's not. But the look in my son's eyes when I screamed at him like a 3-year-old. My son is a graceful and gifted athlete, and I love him very much. I do not love him because he's an athlete. I love him because he's my son. He's part of our family, and he ought to have the right to go on dropping passes from now till the turn of the century.
All right, just got done watching season 1 of 8 is Enough. Now, this is a movie or show that I used to watch. I used to watch a fair amount of time back in the day. I remember watching this show when it was still first run, brand new, and I'm watching the reruns as well. I actually have, I think, 5 telemovies taped of this show. Now, what I mean by that is that, like, TNT and stuff back in the 80s, we used to put 80s and 90s, they used to put, like, a 2-part episode and then call it a movie and just run it on some afternoon, a Sunday afternoon or something. I taped, like, 5 of those, and they're part of my movie list. So, you know, as I'm trying to collect all of my movies onto DVD now, I had to pick up the TV show 8 is Enough, and I decided to start watching it too, because why not? See, what TNT used to do, they'd put like 2 episodes of like the Children of the Groom, and they'd call it like 8 is Enough, Children of the Groom, or 8 is Enough, and Baby Makes 9. But again, it was really just part 1 and part 2 of some episodes. So anyway, season 1 was a mid-season replacement, I believe. It came out in the January, I think, of 1977. The pilot features Mark Hamill and a couple other different actors and actresses as well. Mark Hamill did the pilot, and then Star Wars became a big hit, so he decided to get out of his contract and become a movie star. I guess it worked out pretty good for him. So, and then Grant Goody took over. Diane Kay, I think, who plays Nancy, was also not on the original. I'm not sure if Elizabeth was. I think she was. Anyway, also Diana Hyland, who played the mother in this show, she was only on, I think, 4 episodes, and 4 of the first 5 episodes, and then she passed away in real life. I think that was in the fall of '76 when she passed away. I think of cancer it was. And so she was written out of the show. Now, they didn't mention her passing in season 1. However, in season 2, Dick Van Patten, Tom Bradford, marries Betty Buckley. So obviously they must have brought it up at some point. But in season 1, she just kind of disappeared and they never mentioned her at all. So anyway, that's pretty much it. 8 kids. Grant Goody, who's David, he sings the theme song to the show. However, in the first season here, it was just an instrumental and not any lyrics or anything like that. And Elizabeth, who was played by Connie Needham, I thought she was super cute. So anyway, Diane Kay is also cute as Nancy. So anyway, that's it. 8 is Enough, season 1. Let me know what you think about it. There's also, they made 2 telemovie or TV movies, reunion movies. 8 is Enough Wedding and 8 is Enough. Oh, crap, I forget the name of it. But I have them both as well. 8 is Enough Reunion, I think. 8 is Enough Family Reunion. That's what it's called. I have them both as well. So maybe I'll get to those at some point. So anyway, check it out. Let me know what you think about 8 is Enough. And leave some comments down below. We'll talk about it. 8 is Enough. Watch it. Bye.